Imagine the glimmer of a diamond. Imagine the symbol of eternal love. Now imagine it belonging not to a Hollywood star, but to a future queen. The world expected a modest jewel, something subtle. Instead, what they got was a revelation that stunned even the most seasoned royal watchers. A price tag that challenges tradition. A ring that whispers not just of romance, but of power, wealth, and a statement that cannot be ignored. But here is the real question: does the true value of Princess Leonor's engagement ring lie in its cost, or in the story it silently tells? When Spain's crown Princess Leonor stepped into the spotlight, her hand no longer bare but adorned with a sparkling stone, the air itself seemed to pause. The cameras zoomed in. The jewel glittered under the lights. A diamond of impeccable cut, breathtaking clarity, and most importantly, an origin shrouded in secrecy. Who chose it? How much did it cost? And what message does it send, not just to Spain, but to the entire world? From the very beginning, royal engagements have been more than love stories. They are statements. Queen Letitia's ring, famously understated, spoke of elegance without extravagance. Princess Diana's sapphire, iconic and instantly recognizable, carried both tradition and controversy. Kate Middleton's ring, once Diana's, became a symbol of continuity. But Leonor's, it does something entirely new: it ignites debate. Sources close to the palace suggest the ring's cost soars into the hundreds of thousands. Some whisper of a staggering six-figure sum, placing it among the most expensive royal engagement rings of the modern era. Yet others argue that no figure can be confirmed, because what truly matters is the symbolism behind the jewel. Was it paid for by the royal family? Was it a gift from her fiancé's family? Or was it Leonor's own personal choice, signaling her independence as a modern heir to the throne? Each possibility carries a different weight, and each stirs a different controversy. The jewel itself, described by experts as a rare-cut diamond, mounted on a platinum band with an intricate setting, reflects not only wealth, but a carefully crafted image. Some jewelers estimate its worth between €250,000 and €400,000, depending on provenance and rarity. Others, analyzing its brilliance, claim it could surpass even that. The very secrecy surrounding the exact cost fuels the speculation. And here lies the true brilliance of the ring. Not just in its sparkle, but in its silence. It forces the world to ask questions. It creates headlines. It sparks comparisons between Leonor and other royals. Think of Prince Christian of Denmark, whose rumored involvement has only heightened public intrigue. Was this ring chosen with both families' input? Or is it Spain's way of showcasing that their future queen will not be overshadowed by any foreign crown? But beyond the glitter lies something more human, more emotional. What did it mean for Leonor, the young woman who has carried the weight of a crown since childhood, to slip that ring onto her finger? Was it love? Was it duty? Was it both? And how does the cost of the ring reflect the expectations placed upon her? If it were too modest, critics would claim it lacked prestige. Too extravagant, and it would be seen as insensitive in a time of economic challenges. Leonor's ring sits on the edge of both worlds, balancing tradition and modernity, duty and desire. This is where the story deepens. Because the engagement ring is not just about Leonor, it is about Spain itself. A country looking at its monarchy and asking, will she lead us into a new era? Can she balance the grandeur of history with the humility of a modern queen? The jewel becomes a metaphor. Expensive, yet delicate. Powerful, yet personal. A glittering promise of a future that is still being written. The love story is only part of the picture. The true fascination lies in the intersection of love and politics, of romance and responsibility. The ring is both a gift and a burden. It ties Leonor to her fiancé, but also to her people. And the cost, whether 200,000 or 2 million, becomes secondary to the question it poses: what price does one pay for love, when love itself is entwined with a crown? As the world watches her every move, Leonor wears the ring not as a mere accessory, but as a statement. It is the spark on her finger that has ignited conversations across Spain, Denmark, the UK, and the US. A jewel that carries the weight of centuries, but also the fragile dreams of a young woman stepping into her destiny. And so, when we ask, how much does Princess Leonor's engagement ring cost? The answer is not in euros or dollars. It is in legacy. It is in the whispers of palace corridors. It is in the love story that may be more than a story, but a blueprint for Spain's future. Because at the end of the day, the ring is priceless. Not because of the diamond it holds, but because of the crown it represents, and the heart it now guards.